Want to know what somebody in your life is currently thinking about you, how they feel about you? This is the juicy, timeless pick a card reading for you, my friend. Okay, hello, lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so my new viewers that just so happen to stumble upon this beautiful channel. Hello, my name is Shonnetta from Shonnetta'sDivineTarot, and on this channel, I love to make tarot pick-a-card readings. I love to post tarot readings, and I also love to post other spiritual-related videos. So if that is something that you are interested in, make sure you stay a while, feel the channel out, and subscribe if you're interested, and subscribe if you like what you see. Okay, you guys, so really quickly, I just want to express my gratitude, you know, as always, because gratitude is the attitude, all right? But I want to express my gratitude for reaching, like, basically 30K. Like, I'm not there yet, but I'm speaking it because I know by the time this video comes out, we're going to be damn near close to 30K. So, gratitude. All right, you guys, so we're just gonna jump into it because I have 7 piles here. 7, you guys, 7. So we're gonna jump into it. So this pick a card reading is going to be basically think of somebody, anybody. It could be your mom, your dad, your friend, your cousin, your coworker, your boyfriend, your ex, anybody. Think of somebody, anybody in your life, okay? This pick a card reading is going to tell you the honest, brutal truth, okay? So if you're not ready for it, click off. All right, click. But this is going to tell you the honest truth about how they feel about you. No cut cards. This is how they feel. All right, you guys, and you can do this for multiple people. Choose piles for different people. We about to do this, all right, you guys? So it's gonna be a longer video because I have 7 piles, and you guys know I'm very in-depth. I talk a lot, so we're gonna jump into it. Before we start, I just want to let everybody know that my description box has so much information. If you know, are a fellow tarot reader and you want to know what decks I used in this reading, in the description box. If you want to know what music's playing, description box. If you want to support the channel, support myself, help us grow, check out the Patreon. It's in the description box. All my social medias are in the description box. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna jump into today's reading. Let's get started, and I hope you're ready for the brutal, honest truth. Okay, my beautiful lovely, so jumping right into today's pick a card reading, the first thing that I would like for all of you guys to do, you guys know the drill if you're a subscriber, but if you're not, I want you guys to take three deep mindful breaths, okay? What this is going to do is not only is this going to help relax your body, relax your mind, and de-stress, it's going to bring oxygen to the brain. This is also going to help you deeply connect with your intuition, okay? So this is going to enhance your reading. It's going to enhance your intuition into picking the correct pile for you. So once you take your 3 deep mindful breaths, the next thing that I would like for you to do is either, you know, out loud or in your head, ask yourself, what does this person think about me? And I want you to visualize the person you're thinking about. Visualize them, think of them, say their name, ask what do they think about you? How do they honestly feel about you? How are they feeling towards you right now? Ask about this person, visualize this person, think of their face, think of their name, whatever, just think of them. And then what I want you to do is look at these piles, okay? We have pile 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, pile 5, pile 6, pile 7. All right, you guys, so really ask yourself, really tune into their energy, really connect with them, and ask yourself, ask your higher self, how do they truly, honestly feel? And whichever pile or piles, but I would say choose one for each person you do. That's how they feel about you. But if your intuition is telling you more than one pile, always trust your intuition, because the piles you choose, you know, some information might be meant for you, and then some from the other pile might be meant for you. But, you know, trust your intuition, and basically, as always, the timestamps will be linked in the description box as well as pinned in the comments. So pause this video if you need any more time to make your selection. I'm all ready to go. So we're just gonna get started. So I will see you at your pile selection. Okay, my beautiful lovely, so we're gonna jump right into this because we have a bunch of piles, so you know. So tuning into the viewers that selected group number 1, pile number 1 with the clear quartz. Okay, this is how your person feels about you. This is how they feel about you. So we're gonna start with the tarot cards. Okay, so we have 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay. We have Wheel of Fortune, some sort of completion. Five of Swords. Okay, so, all right. The Sun. Okay, so even though they feel some type of way about you, I'm already seeing that they feel some type of way. They still think that you are a very positive person. You're a very youthful and attractive, charismatic person. Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, so just from the tarot cards, these are 5 cards that I pulled. I pulled 5 tarot cards for each group, but if I need to clarify, I will. Trust and believe that. But the first card that caught my attention is Eight of Cups in reverse. So with this energy, I feel like this person that you're thinking about, how they feel about you, is they feel honestly like you are very distant. They feel very distant from you, or I feel like you chose to walk away from them when they weren't ready. Okay, and also for some of you guys that are selecting pile number 1, I feel like this person might have a little bit of jealousy or a little bit of envy towards you. With this Five of Swords, this is a very competitive kind of card. This is a competitive energy. And this 5 lets me know that they think about you a lot, but the thoughts that they have about you, they're not that good. I feel like they're always trying to compare themselves to you. And I feel like you also give off the energy to this person like you're very distant, like you don't need them. Okay, so how this person is feeling is they feel very kind of like jealous, or even for some of you guys watching this, your person feels kind of bitter, because with this Wheel of Fortune energy, it kind of gives off the vibe next to this Five of Swords, like maybe you're somebody that you have a lot of opportunities, you have a lot of, you know, options in your life, you have a lot of things going for you, and maybe this person feels as if they don't, and I don't know if they do or not, but that's just how they're feeling. So I feel like they're a little bit jealous. Definitely. With the Sun card though, I feel like at one point you and this person were very close, so they still kind of look at you in this light, but they also look at you in the light of jealousy, competition. Okay, so even though you guys were close at one point, I do feel like the spark is gone with this Ace of Wands in reverse. I feel like they're not really passionate about you anymore. Their passion has kind of turned into some sort of envy. Okay, let's see really quick. Let's clarify. How does this person feel about group number 1? How does this person feel about group number 1? Clarify. Thank you. Okay, so 9 of Pentacles. So how they feel about you, they look at you like, yes, exactly, with this 8 of Cups in reverse, as you're somebody that's very independent. You're somebody that doesn't really need them. They look at you as, you know, you don't need them. And so that kind of makes them feel a little bit salty, a little bit upset about that because of your independence. And also I feel like how they feel about you is that you don't reach out. They feel like they are always the person to have to reach out, and so it's kind of a problem. And that's where this Page of Wands, with this deck, the energy is kind of just like being discouraged, walking away. Yes, they were passionate about you, but they're just wanting to walk away because you don't communicate first, you don't reach out. And whether you're meaning to do this or not, they feel kind of burdened, they feel kind of left out with this, you know, energy here. So, and this is not a bad thing. Like Nine of Pentacles, you're doing your thing, you're independent, you don't need anybody, but this person is, for whatever reason, kind of salty about that. So here we go. So we have the North Node in Libra, and Libra is all about relationships, partnerships, balance. So this could have been somebody that you were in a relationship with at one point, and you know, maybe you chose to be single, maybe you're the one that walked away and they weren't ready for it. Maybe this is somebody you have a child with, or maybe this is somebody that wanted to have kids with you, but I'm seeing that the way they're feeling about you is that, honestly, I'm seeing the way that they're feeling about you is that maybe you just walked away from them, okay? So the next cards that we have is Teach, which is a 5. Feeling Alone, which is another 5. So there's a lot of 5 energy. So what I'm feeling with this person is they do feel very upset about whatever situationship you guys had going along. This person feels like they taught you a lot, and then you kind of just switched up on them after they taught you. And you know, you guys, this is just what I'm seeing. This is just what the cards are telling me. So don't shoot the messenger, okay? But they feel like they taught you a lot, and maybe you just switched up on them. Okay, and so feeling alone, this person definitely feels like you abandoned them. So this is, clarifying the Eight of Cups in reverse. They feel very abandoned, and I feel like they did love you. With this heart chakra, I feel like they did honestly love you. So I'm seeing betrayal, but I'm seeing with this Wheel of Fortune and the Sun card, it's like they know that everything is happening right now for a reason. And so they're walking away as well. I'm seeing that they're walking away from the situation, and even though they were very passionate about you at one point, they're moving on. So that is something to take note of. Wow, so the next card is the Hermit. So they're feeling very alone. They're feeling very abandoned. They're withdrawing from you because they feel like you just kind of left them. Okay, and also if this is somebody that you're in a relationship with, they do also feel like if this was somebody that you were once in a relationship with, they do still look at you as very attractive, okay, with these two cards here. This card right here is basically talking about the erotic energy of the feminine. So they find you very attractive, but the shadow side of this element is that they might even look at you as somebody that you might use your attractive female energy to manipulate and to use people and to get stuff out of people. Maybe they feel like you did that to them. Maybe that's where this betrayal and feeling alone is. You got something from them, and now you kind of just walked out the door. Okay, so, and different messages for different people are coming through, so take what resonates and let the rest go. But honestly, you guys, like, they look at you as very attractive, but also kind of just like, dang, like, gold diggers coming up, but not all of you will be a gold digger, but like gold digger, like you're just using them for something, even if it's not money. They feel used. Trickster. So they feel like you tricked them, you played them, and it's like they really had feelings for you. They wanted a relationship with you, and also they felt like they were teaching you certain things, and you just used them straight up. Okay, so you guys, this is how they feel. Now, if you really did this and this was your intentions, I would say work on your heart chakra a little bit. So that's how they're feeling about you. So the trickster energy is, manipulating other people, playing games. So this person felt as though you played games with them. So we have a no card. So maybe you rejected them after you got what you want. Big happy changes. So, I mean, I feel like in recovery. So, how they feel about you is they're finally healing. Even though they're still feeling alone, they're feeling like you definitely did something wrong to them, some shady energy. They feel as though this had to happen for a reason. It's also kind of like, okay, I dodged a bullet. I'm glad that I'm not really dealing with this person since they were on that crazy shit, okay? So this is how they feel. All right, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying. But they're currently getting over you. They're getting over everything that you guys have been through. And if this was not somebody you were in a relationship with, this was somebody that you were very close with, a friend, and they felt like you were just very you used people. And this person also, they might think that you're somebody that gets around a lot. If you're a female and you chose this group, they might think that you get around and use people, okay? But they still do look at you as you are very beautiful, you are very fun to be around. But they did get burned pretty bad by you, especially with this Five of Swords. All right, you guys, so that's how they're feeling about you. I feel like they feel very rejected, very neglected, and they feel played. I just feel like they feel played, okay? And they're in the recovery process, group number 1. So that's how they feel about you. I'll pull one more card. Okay, how does this person feel about group number 1? How does this person feel about group number 1? Okay, yeah, teaching and learning. So, and another teaching card came up. So I feel like this person feels as though they taught you some stuff and you just switched up on them. They was there with you from day one, and then you got a little shmoney or something, and then you just switched up, okay, because of all these options. So that's how they're feeling about you. Let me know in the comments what your situation is. If this resonated with you, let me know, okay, because I'm very interested. I want to know what is going on with everybody, but this is how they feel, okay, and they are healing. They're moving on. on. So if you wanted to know if they're staying around or moving on, they're moving on. All right, group number 1. So if you're new to the channel and you really enjoyed this reading, make sure you thumbs up this video. Let me know you want to see more like so. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, okay, so you don't miss when I post future videos like so. I'm gonna move on to the next group. Let's go. All right, so tuning into my lovely viewers that selected pile number 2, let's go ahead and see what your person that you're thinking about thinks about you, okay? So we have the pink Himalayan. Let me sip some tea, you guys, because group number 1, so good. All right, so how does your person think? How do they feel about you? Okay, the Fool. The Fool, what do they think about you? Well, I'm seeing that they think of you as somebody that is very risk-taking, somebody very fun, somebody very youthful, somebody that's not really afraid of consequences. They look at you as like a rebel kind of energy. 6 of Cups, Knight of Swords, a lot of movement. I feel like they look at you as somebody that can't really stay still in one spot. You're always, you know, wanting to start new journeys. You're always wanting to start new relationships. You're always wanting to start something new. 3 of Swords in reverse. So possibly this person that you're thinking about, this could have been a friend at one point. This could have been somebody that you were in a relationship with. But I feel like whoever this person is, 3 of Swords in reverse, whatever you guys have gone through together, I feel like this person is not completely healed from this, okay? So Neptune, which is all about sacrifice, yielding, confusion, idealization. Gemini, which is all about the communication. What's going on here? So we have Neptune, we have Gemini. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's start. Okay, so what is this person? Goodness. Okay, so my whole deck flew out, so we're not going to go with that. So we're going to clarify, but with this Fool card, I feel how they view you as somebody that can't really stay in one spot. Like a busybody. Not in a bad way, because I think that's a really good energy to have, you know, just to look. The Fool card. Okay, so I'm keeping that out because it just came out. So they look at you as, you know, somebody that likes to start new things, new relationships, new friendships, new jobs frequently, okay? And this isn't really a bad, this isn't a bad group. As of right now, I'm not seeing anything bad. I'm just seeing the energy of, you know, fresh starts, starting over, how they view you. They have mixed views on you, though, because the Hanged Man is in reverse. A lot of confusion around you. They're confused at what your motives are. They're confused at what you're currently doing. The 6 of Cups, this card talks about, you know, giving and receiving. It also talks about, you know, childhood memories. Maybe this was somebody that you were once friends with as a child. It's very interesting. With this group, with the Knight of Swords energy, this is kind of like the action before I think. So this person thinks that you just, honestly, with this Fool card and with this Knight of Swords, it's like this person honestly feels as though sometimes you can be a little bit immature with your decision making because you're so much of a dreamer. They know that you dream big. They know that you know, are so ambitious, but they kind of look at it as, oh, this person, they just do too much, you know? They just do too much. They need to stay in one spot, okay? So that's what I'm seeing. But also this judgment that they're having about you, it's because that they're not fully healed. I'm seeing that if you guys were still friends or if you guys still were in a relationship, they would admire this energy that you have of always starting something new, or always, you know, being so ambitious to start new adventures. But since they're hurt by you in whatever particular way, and with this Gemini energy, I feel like they're wanting to communicate with you. They're wanting to reach out to you. They're wanting to talk to you, but they're confused. They don't know if they should. But I feel like with the 6 of Cups, they feel as though you guys have a lot of memories. Okay, and I'm also kind of getting the strong sense that they do miss you. Okay, so take the lead. Wow, the Fool card, which is all about new beginnings, leadership, and then you have take the lead. So I feel like how they feel about you is that you're someone that's a very good leader. They feel like you're somebody that's very strong and you're very good at leading other people. And I just feel like this person definitely sees that you will be successful. Okay, and with this Hanged Man energy, it's kind of just like, dang, they're gonna be successful without me. Okay, so find balance. They feel as though you're somebody, you're all over the place, so they do feel as though you do need to find balance. You do need to stick to one thing. But also that could just be them not really understanding the way that you maneuver, the way that you work, the way that you get things done. Okay, so they feel like the situation with you is a win or lose situation. Let me pull the rest. Moving on, how they feel about you. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, that makes a lot of sense. So this person that you're thinking of, they still think of you very highly. We have the Angel card, which is, you know, a very innocent, a very loving, sweet person. And it's very cool how they came out with the star. So they think of you as somebody that's very helpful, very giving. And then the Queen card, the Healer card. So they think that you are a really good person. I don't see that they're talking behind your back. I don't see that they're, you know, saying bad things about you. But they are hurt by you for whatever situation. I feel like between you two, there could have been some sort of conflict or some sort of falling out. Which has caused them to feel the Hanged Man, you know, a lot of confusion, a lot of stagnant energy. But it's just like with this Gemini energy, I feel as though they're wanting to reach out to you, they're wanting to talk to you, but they're confused. They don't know if you will be willing to talk to them. Okay, so they feel like this is a win-lose situation, and with them, I feel like the ego is getting in the way. They're kind of like scared to talk to you. I don't see why, but that's how they feel. So it looks like they're moving on. The number 8, they're not completely moved on from the situation, but they're moving on. So if this person that you're thinking about, because, you know, you're questioning how they feel about you for a reason, so it's like there's still feelings there, whether this is a friendship or a relationship or what. But I feel like you should, you know, maybe reach out to this person, because it looks like this person, you know, still wants, you know, to have these memories with you, and they want a fresh start with you. That's how they're feeling. But, you know, a part of them is just very hurt, and so they're just kind of too in their head about it and very confused. So they look at it as a win-lose situation, and so they're just going to move on. So if you do want to, you know, have a relationship with this person or have a friendship with this person, reach out, you know. So the next cards that came out is Ask Your Angels. So, and also with these angel cards, with the angel card and then the Ask Your Angels, I feel like, you know, if they are a spiritual person or religious person, they might pray about you, or they might ask their spirit guides or their angels about you, or they might, if they're into tarot and divinations, they might do readings on you a lot. They might ask about you a lot, you know, just to see where your head's at. But let go. So whatever you guys have been through, if you guys had some sort of falling out or some sort of fight, they've completely let it go. And, you know, they're wanting a fresh start with you. That's what I'm seeing. They're wanting to communicate and reach out to you because you really do inspire them with the Star card. They look at you as somebody that's very inspiring, just a really good person. You know, you're a healer, you're a queen, you just have this really sweet, sincere, angelic energy, and it's like they want that back into their life. So I feel like they moved on from the situation that you guys have been through, but it's also like they're wanting to be back in your life. Okay, so the last card that came out for you guys is Emotional Breakthrough. Emotional Breakthrough. So this card talks about, you know, it's safe for you to express how you feel. The relationship will deepen. So this is confirmation for me right here. This person that you're asking about, they want to reach out to you. They want to fix this bond, this relationship, but they're kind of skeptical. They don't know how you will take things. So if you are wanting to fix this relationship, if you're wanting a fresh new start, this person that you're asking about does want a fresh new start with you. So that's something that I would look into. Okay, and so getting one last card. Thank you. Let me see what that is. The card that just flew across the room is number 85, follow your dreams. So this person really, with the star card, they look at you as somebody that is just good to keep around. They look at you as somebody that's really, you know, inspiring. You inspire them, and you really make them want to, you know, just start new journeys, take the lead, and just live their best life. So with that being said, forgiveness. They're wanting forgiveness. Okay, so this person that you're asking about, they're really wanting forgiveness, but it's just like I'm seeing that they are kind of hesitant to reach out to you because maybe they feel like you won't forgive them, or maybe they feel like they're still mad, that maybe they feel like you are still mad at them. But I'm seeing that they completely forgave the situation. They moved on from it. They let go, and they're really wanting to heal the situation. Okay, so there's that group number 2. So that's how your person feels about you, point blank, period. So it's up to you if you want to re-heal this relationship, this friendship, whatever it is. If you want to find balance, I feel like that can be possible, like point blank, period. Okay, it can definitely be. And with these 2 Fool cards, they're wanting a new fresh beginning. They're wanting a fresh start with you. And then with the 6 of Cups, it's like they're wanting to reconnect with you. You guys go way back. You know, you guys go way back. So if you guys, you know, if you have it in your heart and you want to forgive this person and reach out, I feel like it's definitely possible, and I feel like this person is also meant to be in your life for a reason with the Star card. Soulmate connection. Even if this is a friendship, your friend can be a soulmate, your sister, your brother can be a soulmate, whatever it is. Okay, group number 2. So that is your reading. That's how they feel. This one got me a little bit emotional. All right, so if you enjoyed your reading and you are new to the channel, make sure you thumbs this up. You know, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you do not miss out when homegirl posts a future video. All right, you guys, and comment down below if this resonated with you, how this made you feel, if this was spot on. I read all the comments, so please let me know. All right, you guys, but other than that, I'm gonna move on to the 3rd group. Let's get started. All right, so tuning into my beautiful lovelies that selected pile number 3, let's go ahead and see what your person that you have in your mind right now is feeling about you as we speak. How do they feel? The brutal, honest truth. Let's get into it, okay? Goodness. So this crystal just flew off the table, so are they feeling a little feisty? Are they feeling a little bit aggressive? Who knows? Okay, so the first card that you guys got is 7 of Swords. Sneaky. They're feeling sneaky, okay? They're feeling like you're sneaky. How are they feeling about you? How do they feel about you? 7 of Swords is the sneaky energy. 2 of Wands in reverse. 4 of Wands, okay? 2 of Cups. 3 of Cups. So there's a lot of cup energy, a lot of emotion energy. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could even be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Or this could be somebody with air in their chart, okay? Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, all right? But this person, mixed feelings about you. It's like they can't trust you, but they have a lot of fun when they're around you. They feel like emotionally you guys really click, but there's something about you. There's something that they cannot quite put their finger on. Sneaky. So let's clarify this really quick, you guys, because you know I like to clarify. I like to just see what's going on with my lovely viewers that are watching this. Okay, let's see. Clarify the 7 of Swords. Clarify the 7 of Swords for me. All right. For group number 3. How does this person feel about group number 3? Okay. All right. 1 second, you guys. Let me just make sure this is cleansed. Let me see. Okay. All right. Connecting with my group number 3 people. What is the 7 of Swords? How does this person feel about group 3? How does this person feel? Thank you. The Hermit. Okay, I feel like, okay. Thank you. All right, so you guys, so I just got some 3 clarifying cards. 2 of these cards are 10s. We have 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and we have 10 of Swords upright. The number 10 in numerology is all about completion, all right? So, with that being said, with 7 of Swords, the Hermit, so how this person feels about you with the 7 of Swords, it's like they can't really trust you. The reason why they feel like they can't trust you is because you're somebody that likes to isolate yourself a lot. You like to be alone a lot. You like to have your alone time. You come up as very mystical, very, I can't quite put my finger on this person. What is it? Okay, this is the energy that they feel, but it's also, like 4 of Wands. Like, I have so much fun with this person. 2 of Cups. I can have so many intellectual, deep, conversations with this person. It's not just all about the physical. It's also about the emotional. There's a deep connection. When I'm around this person, 3 of Cups, I'm so happy. I can just be myself around this person. So they feel really good about you, but there's still a little part of you that they can't really trust. It's like they don't really know. Maybe you're a quiet person. They think that you're very quiet. You're very to yourself. You're very standoffish. Okay, maybe if this is somebody in your family, or if this is, your boyfriend or girlfriend's parents that you're asking about, they feel like you're very distant. You kind of don't really connect with them as much, but it's just like they think very positive of you, but they can't quite put their finger on this other part of you that you keep to yourself. So maybe they're wanting you to open up more. Maybe they're wanting you to, reach out more, okay? This 10 of Swords, let's see, clarify this 10 of Swords for group 3. Clarify this 10 of Swords. 3 of Cups, again. So for some of you, because I'm getting mixed signals here. So for some of you, because this is for a lot of people, but for some of you, I feel like if this was a friendship that you had, so if this is somebody that was your friend at one point, you were like best friends, this person feels honestly like you betrayed them, you stabbed them in the back, you did something sneaky, okay? Because I clarified this 10 of Swords and I got 3 of Cups. So what has been put to rest is some sort of friendship. So if this is, about somebody that you were once friends with, they feel as though you completely isolated yourself. Maybe you were going through a depression. Maybe you were going through some stuff in your life and you just kind of distanced yourself. I feel like they took it the wrong way. And I do see that they miss you. But also it's just like, why he do that? Why she do that? So that's what I'm getting from that. One more card. Yeah, 2 of Swords. Trust issues. They cannot trust you. What you do, okay? And for some of you, a split some of you, I feel like this person feels as though maybe you ruined their relationship with this 2 of Cups. You ruined their relationship. Or if this was somebody that you were in a relationship with, they felt like they couldn't trust you because you were very distant, okay? But whatever the case scenario is, whoever this person is that you're inquiring about, that you're asking about, this person at one point, they still might feel this way, but at one point, 100%, they really clicked with you. They really vibed with you. They really enjoyed your company. They enjoyed everything about you, okay? So we have Uranus. We have Taurus. Okay, so, and Taurus is all about beliefs. Okay, Taurus is all about freaking structure, routine, pattern. So they feel like you switched up. You did something different. Uranus, Uranus is unusual things, unexpected change. So I feel like, honestly, unexpectedly, this person feel like you switched up on them. Because Taurus people don't like change. So whoever this person is that you're inquiring about, they felt like you really switched up on them. And it, took them the wrong way. So we have Seek, Daydreams and Decisions. Change your focus. Yeah, I feel like you've really changed your focus on these people. Okay, maybe this was like a friendship that you had and you guys hung out with a bunch of people and now you don't hang out with any of those people anymore. You just completely switched and you did something else. Maybe it's because you went through a spiritual awakening. But yeah, we have number 7, which is, 7 is the most spiritual number. So I feel like you changed your focus. Look at this. So, and they don't understand it, but you switched your focus. You changed it. Maybe you're growing up. Maybe you're focusing on making money. Maybe your focus is focusing on, seeking knowledge. You're focusing on the important things in life. And these people that you once connected with, they're on a whole different vibration, so you outgrew them. Because, you know, yes, it's cool you guys had fun and everything, but I'm seeing that, you know, you might just have outgrown these people, but how they feel about you is honestly they're viewing it as you completely switched up on them. You really are focusing on yourself. And it's just like, I guess they miss you, honestly. I do see with these cards, wow. So I do see with this believe and succeed card, they do definitely think strongly of you still. You know, even though you isolated yourself from this person or these people, whoever it is, they think very highly of you. They think of you as somebody that's very talented, engineer, somebody that can, you know, create things out of nothing. Alchemist, somebody that can create things from nothing. So they think that you're very gifted. They definitely do. Okay. And then the next card is Hero. So I feel like at one point you really helped this person out and they just felt very betrayed and backstabbed that you maybe left them or you abandoned them. So this could be a friendship, this could be a relationship, this could be somebody, you know, in your life that you weren't really that close to, but this person wanted to build a connection with you. But I'm really strongly feeling like you guys did have a really deep connection. Yeah. So with that being said, the next card is Abundance. So this person looks at you like I said, they look at you as somebody that's very successful. I'm not really seeing a lot of bad things coming through here, but they want you to communicate clearly. They felt like, you know, you didn't really give them proper communication as to why you distanced yourself. They feel like you do need to communicate things better. The next card is Trust, which, you know, ties into not being able to trust you. This person definitely feels like you kind of hurt their trust a little bit, but believe it or not, they still do think highly of you. I don't see that they're talking bad about you. They do miss you, okay? But they do know that you will be successful, and it's like they're holding you in a space of love. Definitely. They're holding you in a space of love, and they're wishing the best for you. But a part of them is still kind of just like, dang, you know, why didn't this work out? So with that being said, the next cards that came through is the Faith card. So, you know, having faith in you. So maybe you moved away. Maybe you moved on to something. You moved away. They still have faith for you. And it's like also I'm seeing that they're wanting you to be happy. They're wanting you to be happy wherever you're going. So this is a really positive group, even though they felt like you switched up on them and you did something very unexpected and you changed your focus and you were focusing on other things. You're not partying, drinking with them anymore. They're happy for you, okay? So I want you to know that. And the next card is Holiday. So this is the card about taking a much needed break. So they felt like this break was needed. I see a lot of blue here, so it looks like they do still want to communicate with you. They do still want to talk to you. So if that's something that you're interested in, please reach out to this person. Okay, because it looks like they do miss you. They want to make sure that you're doing well. And if this is somebody that, wow, new beginnings. So yeah, it looks like they do still want to have a friendship with you and have a relationship with you. So if that's something that you're wanting, there is that. Okay, and also another message that just came through for those of you that chose group 3. If this is somebody that you are currently in a relationship with, this is somebody that they definitely love you. They have a great time with you. They feel like they can have deep intellectual conversations with you, but there's something about you. They feel like you're keeping something from them. It's not necessarily cheating, but they feel like you don't really speak what's on your mind. You kind of just like keep to yourself, and that's something that they're wanting you to kind of step out of. But of course, it takes time, okay? Patience, as I say that. All right, group number 3. So that was your reading. That is how your person feels about you, honestly and truly. So this was a good reading. It wasn't nothing too shady. I didn't have to sip my tea. So if you're new to the channel and you really enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, hit the thumbs up. It lets me know that you want to see more like so. It helps out the channel. All right, you guys. So comment down below. Let me know if this resonated with you, how this made you feel. I love reading the comments, and especially for this video because I want to know what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the 4th group. All right, you guys, so let's go. All right, so tuning into my beautiful lovelies that selected pile number 4 with the amethyst and the rose quartz. Let's go ahead and see what your person thinks about you. How do they feel about you? So the first card is Four of Swords. Ooh. So this could be the energy of them feeling like you're very distant, you're keeping to yourself, you're taking a break from them. Or this could be the energy of them, you know, reserving themselves from you. King of Cups. Reversed. Okay, so not really expressing your emotions, keeping things to yourself, staying to yourself. Knight of Cups though, so strong sense that this is somebody that you are romantically involved with or were romantically involved with. We have Two of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. So this is confirmation that this person that you're inquiring about, this is somebody that has feelings for you. Okay, so this person definitely has feelings for you, romantic feelings. The Knight of Cups with the Ace of Cups, anytime this comes up in a reading, this is talking about romance. Okay, so this person definitely thinks that you're very attractive. They think that you are just somebody that is beautiful inside and out. Okay, and it's like they're wanting to offer you some love. And it's like, this is a very youthful energy, and it's just like they are so infatuated by you. They don't really care what other people have to say. They don't care what obstacles are around them. Look at this. There's a shark in the water, and he's just so focused on bringing this chalice full of hearts to his lover. Okay? So with this Two of Pentacles energy, how this person feels about you is this person feels maybe you have a lot of options. Maybe this person feels like you have a lot of options, or this person is feeling like they need to make a decision to offer something to you. Whatever the case scenario is, with this Four of Swords, this is kind of a distant energy. So this person, even though they really like you and they're very attracted to you, they feel very distant from you. They feel like you are somebody that maybe has a hard time expressing your emotions, and they're wanting you to definitely not be that way, because it's like they're wanting to give you some love. How does this person feel about group 4? How does this person feel about group 4? Give me some clarification. All right, clarify these cards. How does this person feel about group 4? What's going on with group 4? How does this person feel about group 4? Five of Cups, the Chariot. Okay, so how this person feels about you, clarifying all this is Five of Cups. So I feel like this person feels maybe like they're out of your league. Honestly, the way that maybe they feel like you act like kind of standoffish. They feel like you're not interested in them. This person feels like you're not interested in them, and so that kind of hurts their feelings a little bit. They still do have feelings for you, I'm seeing that, and they still want to offer you love, but they're kind of hurt. Maybe you hurt this person in the past, but it looks like this person is still wanting to give love to you. This person is still wanting to work things out with you. Six of Wands in reverse, though. It's kind of just like you're not giving much of your time to them. They feel like you're not giving your time to them, and that's really hurting their feelings. Okay, so we're going to go into the other cards and see what's coming up. So we have Pluto, Resurrect, okay, obsession, the need for control. So this person, I'm not saying they're obsessed with you, but with this Knight of Cups and Ace of Cups and all this rejection and the Chariot, they're not giving up. I feel like this person really, really, really likes you. And it's just like, I feel maybe you guys aren't meant to be together, and it's just like they're trying to force it. Or maybe you guys are meant to be together, and you watching this, you're just not giving them the time of day. And so it's making them want you even more with the Pluto energy, okay? Sagittarius, okay? Which Sagittarius is all about freedom. It's all about getting out there, going to new things. It's all about, you know, Jupiter, expansion, okay? So with this energy, you know, Pluto, Sagittarius, it's kind of just like they're really wanting a fresh start with you. They're wanting a relationship with you. They're all for it, but it's just like they feel like you are very distant, or maybe you're not interested. But I feel like they're still going to come in strong and offer this to you. But just know that they do feel emotionally kind of hurt, very rejected from you. Okay? So the next card is helpless and hopeless. Okay, so this person definitely feels helpless and hopeless, and it's like they I feel like this person has also been trying to get with you for a while. They've been trying to reach out to you for a while, and they're at a crossroads here. It looks like they're at a crossroads and they're trying to figure out which path to take. Should I go with this person that I really have love for, or should I just move on? So I do see that, you know, since you're not really, they feel like you're not expressing your emotions and you're keeping to yourself, and I feel like you hurt this person at one point in time. They are wanting to move on. They're wanting to move on, but they do have feelings for you. We have the nurture card in reverse, and you know, with this being in reverse, I feel like this is the energy of not really nurturing a situation. So they feel like you're not putting effort into this relationship or this situation. So if this is somebody that you're talking to, or if this is somebody that's trying to talk to you, you know, the talking stage, they feel like you're not really putting effort into it. So right now they're just observing you. They're watching you. It's crazy because Pluto, the card says obsession. But they're observing you. They're watching you. Okay, they're taking notes. And I feel like this person, they're trying to figure out where you're at. They're trying to figure out where your head is at. So maybe they should be the ones picking a card, okay? So Blossom, I feel like deep down this person has a knowing that you guys won't be together. They feel like this won't really blossom into something because they feel like you're the one not putting in the effort. They feel like you're the one. Yeah, and so they're wanting to confront you, they're wanting to talk to you, but they feel like each time they talk to you, they just get rejected, okay? So it's like they're just wanting to walk away from this situation, and trust and believe that there's love there. There's love there, but they feel like you are not being emotionally available. They feel like you're somebody, you're just, you know, you're still upset about something else. Maybe you're somebody you just got out of a bad relationship and you're still grieving, so that's why you're taking this time. Maybe that's why you're so distant, but they're not understanding that. But whatever the case scenario is, they're hurt, and they feel like you're not recognizing them, and so it looks like they're just wanting to move on from the situation. Okay, let's see. So how they feel about you, the Virgin card, which is all about, you know, pure intentions, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. But also the shadow side of this is fear of intimate union. So maybe they feel as though you have a fear of being intimate with them. You have a fear of starting a new relationship because you've been hurt in the past. But they're wanting you to step past that. Okay, also we have the Slave card. So for some people, they feel like they're doing all this stuff to win you over, but it's just not working. They feel very tired, very used, very manipulated by you, even if you're not meaning to do so. That's how they're feeling, because it looks like they're putting a lot of their heart and their emotions into you, and they're not getting anything out of it. Okay, so the Child Orphan card, which is, you know, feeling abandoned, feeling alone. So that's how they feel about you. They feel like, you know, you abandoned them, and it's also the slave energy, which is, you know, kind of just like feeling used. Okay, you want me to do this, you want me to buy you flowers, you want me to buy you food, but what am I getting from it, you know? So that's how they're feeling. They still do really love you, but they are feeling very helpless and hopeless. And I do see with this being an 8, and then this is 18, which equals up to a 9. I feel like they're going to soon be walking away from this situation, because honestly, the potential outcome of this situation, I don't see that this will go anywhere. I see just a lot of pain and sadness in regards to whoever this is that you're asking about. I see that they're just going to end up moving on. Improving health. So this could be somebody, they feel like you need to improve your health. You need to improve your mental health. Maybe they're starting to realize that you're emotionally unavailable, and they feel like you need to improve your health. This is how they feel about you, okay? They feel like, and also, you know, because I'm getting different messages now, for some people that are watching this, they feel like you are somebody that has, you know, mental health issues, and they feel like you're somebody that needs to take care of yourself instead of trying to start all these new relationships over and over again. They feel like you're somebody that's very codependent on relationships, and they also feel like you're somebody that doesn't, you know, spend that much needed time healing. Okay, that was just a message that came through for somebody that's selecting group 4. But that's what's going on. So improving health, mental health, this person feels as though, yeah, and they also feel like it's very unlikely that you guys will be together. They're switching their whole, reconsider. They're switching their whole perception of you guys' relationship. So if you guys were in a committed relationship, I'm seeing that things are changing. Somebody is emotionally unavailable. Somebody has health issues. I'm getting mental health issues that need to be addressed, okay? And I feel like this person, maybe they're kind of giving up on you. If you're watching this and you have mental health issues, they're giving up on you, they're walking away, or vice versa. Something for some of you guys, okay? So they're reconsidering this whole love that they have for you due to, you know, feeling like a slave, feeling used, feeling alone, okay? And I feel like they're wanting to confront you about this. So, yeah, and with this Pluto energy, and Pluto's in retrograde, you guys. So whoever this is that you're inquiring about, I feel like this retrograde energy, let it do what it's going to do, okay? Because it's going to confront some of this stuff that you guys have just been trying to run around, okay? And so positive outcome. They feel like whatever is going to happen between you guys, it's going to be for the best. It's going to be for the better, all right? So how does this person feel? How does this person feel about group 4? Wow. So this person feels very drained, and they also feel like they cannot trust you. And I feel like mentally, you do need to improve your mental health. You do need to work on healing before you jump in another relationship. But they feel very drained. They feel very tired, and they feel very crossed in the situation because they love you. They love you, love you, love you. But it's just like, this is unhealthy. Pluto is stepping in, and it's like, hey, this has to go. It's time to death this, okay? So, and you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could be dealing, ooh, goosebumps. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? You could be dealing with a freaking Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? Strong Cancer, strong Sagittarius, though. All right, so that's something, you know, somebody's just not feel, they love, there's love there, but it's just like, dang, helpless and hopeless. With that being said, group number 4, I'm sorry if it's not what you wanted to hear, but of course you clicked on this video because you were ready to hear it, all right? So comment down below. Let me know what your situation is, if this resonated with you. I'm looking forward to hear it. Let me know what's going on. If you enjoyed this pick a card and it resonated with you, please thumbs this video up. It lets me know that you want to see more like so. It helps the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, okay? Hit the notification bell. Make sure you stay up to date with the videos. I'm going to move on to the 5th group. Let's go. All right, so jumping into my beautiful lovelies that selected pile number 5, okay, with the apatite crystals. This is what your person is thinking about you. This is how they feel about you. Let's go ahead and see it. The first card is the Chariot. You could be dealing with the Cancer, okay, Cancer. The Chariot. This person feels crossed. They don't know which way to go. 8 of Swords. They're feeling very stuck, very stagnant. They're feeling like they're somewhere where they don't belong. The Moon, Pisces energy. You could be dealing with a strong person with water in their chart, okay? The World, 6 of Wands. Okay, how does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about you? The Sun, okay? Pisces, okay, kid you not, you guys, the Pisces card is out here, so you strong sense it's a Pisces, okay, or Cancer, or Scorpio, water energy, the Sun, okay. So I'm feeling with this energy here, a little bit overwhelmed. I feel like how this person feels about you is they're very stuck. So we'll start with this card right here. They don't know which path to choose with you. I feel like there's an opportunity for them to free themselves, and there's an opportunity for them to stay with you. And I feel like their intuition is telling them that this relationship, this friendship, whatever this is, it's not really for them. They feel stuck. They feel trapped in this situation. I'm seeing that they're wanting to free themselves from this relationship, you guys. They're wanting to free themselves from this because with the 6 of Wands being in reverse, this is somebody feeling unappreciated. This is somebody feeling like all of their efforts are just going unnoticed. And the World card, it just talks about starting something new. The World card is all about Saturn. And so this Saturn retrograde that we're currently in until September 6th, okay, you guys? The Saturn retrograde is really playing a part in this person's life with this World card coming up. They're maturing. They're completing things that don't serve them. So I feel like, honestly, and I'm not trying to scare you, I don't know who this person is in your life, but this person, they're maturing and they're going to realize that this relationship that they have with you, it's not really working out for them. Emotionally, this is the energy of feeling like stuck, feeling trapped, feeling like you're somewhere where you don't belong. It's like, I know that I don't belong here, but I'm just staying, with this Eight of Swords in reverse. And I feel like they're keeping a lot of this to themselves, but it's coming from a place of feeling unappreciated, and they're just feeling, honestly, like they're wanting something else. Okay, look at that, Wheel of Fortune. Moving on. So it's like they're moving on. They're wanting to start something new. They're wanting to start something fresh. Okay, and it might not be with somebody else, but it might be, you know. The Lover's card, they're wanting something real, something deep. Look at that, back of the deck. Eight of Swords in reverse again. So I feel like they're wanting to break free from this relationship. They're wanting to, you know, have a fresh start. For some of you guys watching this, it's like they're wanting a fresh start with you. They're wanting a fresh start with you. They're really wanting to work on this partnership. But for some people, completely, I'm seeing that they're wanting to walk out the door. Bye. Okay? That's how they're feeling. Look at that. Number 11, detach. So this person is feeling very detached and distant towards you. Or it could be vice versa. This is how this person feels about you. This person feels like you are detached from the situation. This person feels as if, you know, you're the one that is keeping things, and they feel as though you're the one that is kind of just, you know, feeling very stuck and stagnant. Flip it around however it goes, because this is a general reading. We have control. So I feel, and also with this Eight of Swords energy, I feel like this person feels like you're very controlling, or this person might be watching you from a distance. This person feels like you are very controlled by somebody. Maybe they feel like you're controlled by a lover, if this is the friend that you're asking about. But they're detaching from the situation. Joy and stability. Open up. We have 2 4s here. Simply love and seek the truth. How this person feels about you. I feel like this person feels like you keep a lot to yourself. This person feels like you keep a lot to yourself, but they're noticing that, you know, something's different about you. They're noticing that, you know, you're very quiet or you're standoffish. Honestly, for some of you guys choosing this, I feel like this person is picking up that maybe you're being controlled or manipulated by a partner, and they're wanting you to leave this situation. This person is really wanting you to leave this relationship that's not serving you. They're wanting you to move on. This person feels like you're very unappreciated, okay? So, and this is a general reading, but this person feels like you're needing to open up. They're wanting you to reach out to them, but they're also detaching from the situation. So we have simply love here. So this person, how they feel about you, they definitely do love you. There's love there. There's love there. But it's like with this number 7, and the number 7 is all about, you know, being to yourself, finding knowledge, you know, having this time to seek the knowledge. So seeking the truth, this person feels like you're a very smart person, and they're wanting you to make the right decision here. With this group, I'm getting a lot of messages. I'm going to be completely honest. Okay, so this person feels like you need to open up and, you know, talk to them. For somebody, I feel like this is, you know, a friend, or this is a mom that's actually really caring about your current mental situation or your current relationship. They're wanting you to get out of it, but I'm seeing that they're wanting you to reach out to them, open up. So this person that you're inquiring about, if you are going through a lot, they're wanting to help you. They're wanting you to open up so that they can give you love and they can give you guidance in the situation. With this Pisces energy, they really do care about you. Okay, the Sun energy, they really do care about you. Okay, so that's something to take into consideration. Rescuer. So this person, they're wanting to help you because I feel like they're picking up on the fact that you're going through a lot in your life. So With that being said, they're really wanting to help and support you with this rescuer card, okay? Serving humanity and humility, okay? So they're really wanting to help you, but this is also the energy of them seeing you as a really good helper. They look at you as somebody that's very loving. They look at you as somebody that is very helping, okay? Somebody that's very motherly, okay? That's how they're feeling about you. And you guys got the God card. So this person looks up to you because they know that you have a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom, okay? So I got a bunch of messages for you guys. So remain positive, forgiveness, ask for help from others. So this person, what they think about you is they feel like if you guys maybe went through some sort of hard time, or if you guys, you know, are going through a hard time, they're wanting you to forgive this situation, forgive yourself, and they're wanting you to ask for help. This person that you're asking about, maybe they want you to ask out for help, you know, open up to them, reach out to them, come to them, because I feel like they're wanting to help you, because it's like they're noticing that you're a little bit different. You're not like yourself. And this is what they're seeing. This is what they're picking up on. And they're really wanting to help you. That's really what's coming through for you. We have the message from afar. So this card basically talks about positive and refreshing news. So it's like they're wanting to reach out to you. They're wanting to, you know, make you feel happy, honestly. How does this person feel about... Okay, environment. So this person feels like maybe you're in an environment right now that's very unhealthy and very toxic, or they feel like you're somewhere in your life where it's just like you need to switch it. You need to change something up. They feel like you could be more stable right now. But I feel like honestly, this person feels as if there's a certain decision that you need to make in regards to a relationship or a partnership that is going on in your life, okay? Back of the deck energy is moderation. So this person feels as though you need to take a break from something. You need to detach from something. And also, I feel like this person feels like you're in a controlling relationship, and they're like, you need to break free. You need to grow out of this. And I feel like you're very unappreciated. Like, people don't appreciate you. Not saying that you're unappreciative, but they feel like people unappreciate you and all that you do, okay? Because, like, with all of this rescuer energy and the love energy, you're very sweet, you're a very helpful, kind person, so it's just like... you need to stick up for yourself. That's what's really coming through with this. This person feels like you need to stick up for yourself. You need to get rid of any toxic relationships that don't serve you. And really take control back of your life, okay? So this one was kind of short, but those were the only messages that were coming through. Nothing really bad, but I feel like they really do care about you, and they're wanting you to be more positive about the situation. And also this person is wanting some sort of forgiveness, and maybe they're wanting you to reach out to them. So if that is something that you're interested in, I would say reach out to them. You know, it doesn't hurt, you know, but this is how they're feeling about you, honestly, truly. So with that being said, you guys, if you enjoyed this reading, make sure you thumbs it up. It lets me know that you want to see more like so. If this resonated with you, please comment. I'd love to know what your situation is, how this resonated with you. Yeah, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm going to move on to the 6th group. Let's go. Okay, so tuning into my lovely viewers that selected pile number 6 with the lapis lazuli, let's go ahead and see what your person is thinking about you. Okay, so the first card is strength. Okay, you could be dealing with a Leo. All right. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, 5 of Cups. Okay. How do they feel about you? Queen of Wands. So this person feels like you are very attractive, very stunning. 10 of Wands. This person feel about you? 9 of Swords. So this person is thinking about you a lot, a lot, a lot. With this 5 of Cups being in the middle of this reading, I feel like there was some sort of ending that occurred between you guys that they're still not over. I feel like something happened between you guys, and it's just like, whoa, now this is really burdening them, and now this is stressing them out. Now they're really thinking about this a lot, okay? But how they feel about you with these other cards, like the Strength card, they feel like you're very loyal, you're very sweet, you're very kind, you're very compassionate, okay? They also feel like you're somebody that takes no ish, okay? You're somebody that, you know, can stick up for yourself. You're somebody that can fend for yourself. You're somebody that's very brave, okay? But main thing that's coming through with all this is loyalty. Queen of Pentacles, like this is the loyal, okay? Like this is someone that's very loyal. This is, you know, someone that would make a good mother. This is somebody that's just very wise too. So this person looks at you as somebody that has a lot of knowledge, that's very loyal. This person also looks at you as somebody that's very attractive. This person looks at you as somebody that really is very beautiful, very stunning. And a lot of people will just look at you and just be like, whoa, like this person is fire, okay? So best believe group 6, you guys are fine, okay? And if this is, you know, somebody that you were in a relationship with at one point, they are looking back like, dang, why did I mess that up? Okay, 10 of Wands being reversed, this is the energy of feeling burdened, feeling saddened. So whatever end, whatever loss, whatever conflict you two had, I feel as though this is really burdening them and this is making them feel some kind of way, all right? And they think about you a lot. I'm going to say they think about you on the daily. So the fact that you are asking about them right now, you guys are both thinking about each other. Trust and believe that, okay? So we have the South, which is, you know, all about shedding, releasing. So I feel like some sort of relationship ended here. Look, Leo, you could really be dealing with a Leo here, okay? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But, you know, they're reconsidering things with you. But I feel like with the South, they're also remembering all the things that you have been through. They're having a lot of anxiety about you. They think about you a lot. And I'm getting a strong sense that they miss you. So yeah, you're very confident. You are a confident person. So the next card is Clarity of Belief. Awaiting results, which lets me know they're waiting to hear from you. Embrace. Love abounds, and refusing to see. So how does this person feel about you? This person feels, honestly, like you are refusing to see how this person feels. So whatever you guys went through, this person is very hurt by it, okay? And so they feel like you're kind of ignoring them, or you're just not really paying attention to them. They feel like you're very closed off, you know, they feel like you're done with them. That's how they feel. Even though they feel like you're done with them, they still are wanting something from you. Awaiting results. They're wanting something from you, and they're wanting a new beginning with you, okay? So with the Love Abounds card being in reverse, I feel like they feel like you are done with them, honestly. They feel like you're done with them, and they feel like just very sad about it. Because honestly, I'm seeing how they feel about you. They're feeling very good things about you. Like Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like at one point you guys really had a really bad falling out. And they feel like this relationship is just over with. But they still really care for you. So I'm really picking up that if you were to reach out to this person, they would be very happy. They would be very excited. And they would want to, you know, make a new relationship happen with you, okay? But I'm seeing with this Exorcist card that they feel like you completely just release them. You cut them off. That's how they feel. So I'm feeling like they feel as though there's no chance. They feel like there's no chance with you, okay? They feel like, you know, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. Okay, so with this Exorcist, they feel like you're done. Okay, and also it could be vice versa. You know, they could feel like they're done with you, you know, and you could be the one looking at them like, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful, they're amazing, I miss them, but they just don't, you know. So it could be vice versa. But as of like this way, I'm seeing that this person definitely feels like you cut them off, you're done with them. Okay, but wow, magical child, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. So how they feel about you, they feel like there could still be a chance, but they feel like you completely cut them off. So they're hoping, you know, they're like a child I hope this comes through. I hope this happens. But they do feel like you moved on. Okay, so the bully card, intimidate. So they feel as though you intimidate them, honestly, with this bully card. And also verbal and physical abuse. So at one point, I feel like maybe that's what happened. Maybe you guys just had a really bad falling out, you know, saying really bad verbally things and maybe some physical abuse. But they feel like how they feel about you is that maybe you do also have a very bad temper. With this Leo energy, they feel like you have a very bad temper, and you just say very hurtful things, and maybe you're refusing to see that you are a very hurtful person. You're very hurtful with your words. You have a lot of anger inside of you, which I would recommend, you know, maybe talk to somebody about it, release all that anger. But this is how the person is feeling. They feel like you have anger problems, and that you do also, they do feel like you have negative, destructive tendencies, you know, a lot of built up anger, and that can definitely lead to negative things. They also feel like with this 10 of Wands, you're holding on to a lot of baggage. You're holding on to a lot of mental stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, a lot of sadness. You're holding on to something bad that happened to you from your past. So this person, you know, they see that you are a beautiful, gifted person, but they also see that you have some baggage, and they're wanting you to see it. They feel like you're refusing to see that you have anger problems. They feel like you're refusing to see that you're very hurtful with your words when you want to be. They feel like they're wanting you to change. Now I'm kind of tuning into this. It's like they're wanting you to change. Yes, you are beautiful. Yes, you are, you know, amazing. Your looks are cool, but they're wanting you to see that your looks aren't everything. They feel as though you can't have, they basically, a pretty girl is nothing with a bad attitude, and that's what's coming through for this. And or a sexy guy is nothing with a bad attitude. Whatever the case scenario is, this is how this person feels about you. Okay, so thief. Okay, stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. So this person, maybe they feel like you stole their heart, or maybe they feel like you just steal, or you can't be trusted. These are qualities that they see that you have that they feel like you're refusing to see. And it's not all bad, but this is how, whatever you guys went through, this is how they feel about you. I feel like this is somebody that, you know, has seen your moon, you know, your moon sign. They've seen this side of you that you don't show to just everybody, you know. And if this is resonating with you, if you do have anger problems, and if you do say very hurtful things when you're mad, and you are holding on to stress and burdens from past events, and you're not over certain experiences that you've had in your life, you do need to talk to somebody. You do need to let that out, because holding on to all that anger is just going to hurt you. It's like holding on to a broken glass. You're the one hurting yourself, nobody else. So you clicking on this video, it's because you're ready to hear the message. So, you know, don't shoot the messenger, but if this is resonating with you, I would definitely recommend to, you know, do some self-reflection, reflect on how you treat people, and reflect on how you holding on to all this sadness and anger is affecting your relationships in your life. Okay, so they do feel like the situation between you and them will improve, even if it's not, even if you guys, you know, do end things, they do feel like hopefully you will improve, you know, with things in life. They also feel like it's up to you. They feel like you're the only one that's going to make the change happen. Nobody else. Not your future partner, not your ex-partner, not your mom, your dad. It's you. It's up to you. If you want to heal yourself, it's there. But if you don't, you know, you're just going to continue to suffer, and all your relationships are just not going to work out. Honestly, with you guys, if this is resonating, and I'm not trying to, you know, make you feel bad, but I feel like this is a karmic cycle that you got to get out of. You got to get out of it. And this Saturn retrograde, this Pluto retrograde, it's going to force you to get out of it. All right, so within the next few weeks and in the near future, they feel like, you know, the situation will improve. So maybe they're hoping that within the next few weeks and in the near future, you guys can get things back to how it used to be. You guys can rebuild a relationship. But whatever the case scenario is, they do think that you're beautiful. They think that you're very wise, you're very smart, you're very loyal, you're very loving and compassionate. But I do see that they're, you know, really wanting to step away and back away, because they also feel like you have a lot of internal work that you do need to work on with yourself. Anger, depression, anxiety, sadness. So this is how this person is feeling. One last card for group number 6. How does this person feel about group 6? One last card. Yeah. Death card in reverse. So if this was a relationship, if this was somebody that you were in a relationship with, I see that they're not over this relationship. If the opportunity does come, they will want to start a fresh start with you. Okay, the back of the deck energy is the Star card, which is about having faith, you know, having faith in something, knowing that it will come to you. So this is how this person is feeling about you. One last card. Moderation. So they feel like at something, you know, that you're doing, it needs to be in moderation. You can't be doing it all the time. That's how they feel. Or maybe they feel like, you know, they can only be around you in moderation because of the toxicity. Don't shoot the messenger. This is just what's coming through. I'm channeling messages. Okay, group number 6. So if this resonated with you, make sure you comment. Let me know how this made you feel. If this resonated, let me know your situation. I'm looking forward to reading these comments. Of course, thumbs up this video. It lets me know you want to see more like so. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, okay? And I'm gonna move on to group number 7. Let's get started. Okay, my beautiful lovelies, so we are going to tune into the last, but definitely not group, definitely not what, wait, okay. All right, my beautiful lovelies, so we are going to jump right into the last final group, number 7, with the green crystals here. Excuse the lighting, the sun is setting, so we're just gonna go ahead and do it. All right, so how does your person feel about you? What do they think about you? Let's see. So we have the Empress card, which is a big compliment because the Empress is all about, excuse me, that's on my lip. The Empress is all about, you know, a goddess energy, the feminine energy, the beauty, the fertility, the growth. Okay, so this lets me know that this person feels that you are very attractive, very beautiful, but also this person feels as though you would make a really good mother, or you have an energy about you that's very nurturing, very motherly, very compassionate. So they really do, you know, respect you for this energy that you do give off. Very nurturing, very healing, and also, like I said, they find you very attractive and very stunning. Okay, so the next card is Justice, which is ruled by Libra. So they think that you are somebody that's very fair, you're very honest, very truthful. So this is somebody, you know, if this is, you know, somebody you're in a relationship with, or if this is somebody that you are friends with, this is somebody that actually trusts you. This is somebody that values you as a friendship, or if this is a relationship, this is somebody that they definitely trust you. They have no doubts or no insecurities about your relationship. And also, if this is somebody you're in a relationship with, the Empress card does let me know that this is, you know, maybe they have thought about having children with you, or in the future starting a family with you, because they see that you would make an excellent mother. Okay, so that's something to take into consideration. Knight of Wands. Okay, so they look at you as somebody that's very ambitious. If you want something, you will go after it. You are, you know, somebody that's very passionate about all of the things that you do. You put a lot of your love and energy into all of the things that you do, and I'm seeing that they really do admire you for that. Okay, how else do they feel about you? We have 8 of Pentacles in reverse, which, let's clarify the 8 of Pentacles in reverse really quick for group 7. Okay, so we have 9 of Swords. So one thing that I do see how they feel about you with 8 of Pentacles being reversed, this is the energy of, you know, putting in your work, putting in your hard effort. So I feel like maybe there was a certain situation or something that you guys have gone through in the past where maybe you stopped putting in your effort due to, you know, some sort of mental stress or mental anxiety that caused you to withdraw yourself from this person. They feel like at one point you stopped putting in your effort, and then you started focusing on yourself, being more to yourself. The Hermit card, which is ruled by Virgo, you could be dealing with a Libra, Virgo, you could be dealing with, you know, Capricorn, or what's the other? Taurus, okay? So, but with this, they feel like you keep to yourself a lot, but they also look like you have a lot of knowledge. You're very smart, okay? And just very ambitious. So they look at you as somebody that they're happy that you're in their life, okay? They feel as though you have a lot of knowledge and a lot of, you know, information to bring to them. and you're somebody that they can definitely trust. So that's exciting, group number 7. And that's funny because you guys are group number 7, and the number 7 is all about spirituality. It's all about the knowledge. So that's really cool how you chose group number 7, because this is how they feel about you. But with the 8 of Pentacles, they do have a tendency to feel like you don't put a lot of effort into certain things. Maybe you give up too easily, or maybe you're always wanting to start something new, which there's nothing wrong with that, but that is how they feel about you, okay? Okay, so we have Mercury, which is all about the communication, and we also have Aries. Okay, so they definitely think, with the Aries energy, they think that you're very bright, you know, you're very positive, you're very fun to be around, and you're a good leader with this Empress, with the Justice, the High Priestess. So honestly, I'm seeing this is a good pile. They feel like very happy that you're in their life. They also feel like you're really good at communicating, you're fun to talk to. Okay, so really what I'm feeling from this Mercury energy, the Aries energy, and all the other cards, especially the High Priestess, they look at you as someone that's very intuitive, like I said, strong motherly instincts, and also somebody that just analyzes a lot and, you know, is just very smart. Like with this Virgo energy, they think that you are very, very, very smart, especially with the High Priestess. Okay, so we have the number 8 here, which is dedicated effort. So they feel like you're somebody that if you want something, if you're super passionate about it, you will put your hard, dedicated effort into it because you will be successful. That's how they feel. So if this is, you know, like your boss, or if this is, you know, somebody that you're not in a relationship with that you are trying to impress, they do see that you are definitely very dedicated and very smart. Okay, so wow, so we have giving and receiving in reverse. So this is the energy of, you know, kind of not wanting to give your time, or not really wanting to give too much of yourself to other people. We have rest and reconsider. So this person feels like even though you have all this positive energy to you, there's a part of you where you kind of keep to yourself with this Hermit and this giving and receiving in reverse. You keep to yourself. And so if this is somebody that you're in a relationship with or a partnership with, they're wanting you to kind of get out of that so they can get to know you more, because I feel like you are to yourself a lot. You're very secretive. You don't let a lot of people close to you. But when you do actually let people close to you, you are just so beautiful to be around. You're so, you know, fun and positive to be around. Really good energy. So they're wanting you to kind of open up to them. That's what I'm seeing. They're wanting you to give more of your time and effort to this person. With this 8 of Pentacles, now I'm seeing that maybe they feel like you don't put enough time and energy into this person, into them. Okay? Rest and reconsider. How do they feel about you? Sometimes with the rest and reconsider card, it's like the energy of, you know, having to just reevaluate things, rethink things through. So sometimes because you're so distant and you're so to yourself, they have to, you know, take a step back and be like, whoa, like what is this person's true intention? So that's the energy that you give off to this person. With the flow card, I feel like they look at you as somebody that just does what you're gonna do, and they admire you for it. So it's not, they don't get mad at the fact that you keep to yourself. It's just like, okay, this person, I like what they do, I like them, so I'm not really going to tell them what to do, but I'm seeing that they would like for you to, you know, give more of your time and energy to them, okay? The last card right here that came through was opportunity beckons, or beacons, whatever the word is, okay? So, which this lets me know that they feel as though you are somebody that has a lot of opportunities. You're somebody that's going to be successful. They see that you are going to be very successful. Even if you're not, you know, that way right now, if you're still starting out, they see your potential. And this person really knows that you will be successful, okay? So they're looking at you like super positive. Okay, so the athlete card, which talks about, you know, somebody that has the willpower, the drive to do whatever it is that they put their mind to. Student, okay. Victim. And the Mother card. So that's very interesting that the Mother card came out with the Empress. So definitely lets me know that this person, this is confirmation that this person feels like you are just so compassionate, so generous, so gentle, so loving, and they're wanting to be around this more, and they're wanting you to kind of put more of your time and energy into them. They're wanting you, okay? With the Student card, maybe with all of your knowledge and all of your secret knowledge and your wisdom that you have, they're wanting you to kind of teach them. They're wanting you to teach them. So maybe that's why they're wanting you to put more effort into them, okay? They're wanting you to give them this knowledge, literally. And also, it's like they're wanting you to know that they are willing to put in the effort. They are willing to work with you, okay? So, the last card that came through is the victim card, which this card talks honestly about, you know, victimizing yourself. You've been through certain things, but this person maybe feels as though you kind of use that as an excuse to act the way you do when you kind of are standoffish and you keep to yourself. I'm not saying that that's what you do, but this is how this person feels about you. So they feel like at some point you do play the victim role. You do. That's just what they're feeling. And so that's kind of where they rest and reconsider about you sometimes. I'm going to be completely honest with you, you know, no cut cards. I'm going to tell you what I see. So the next card that came through is romance. So this is honestly somebody that you could be romantically involved with, or how this person feels about you is that they really admire you and they're wanting to start a romance with you, but it's like you won't give them the time of day. Compromise. So they feel like they're wanting you to compromise. They're wanting you to compromise. Maybe you're, you know, too into your job. Maybe you're too into your work and you told them that you don't really have time for a relationship. It's like they're wanting you to compromise and, you know, make them some time. Just make them a little bit of time, because I feel like with this victim card, maybe you're like, oh, I'm too busy. I'm at work. I can't do that. But they're like, okay, yes, you can. You know, if you really care for somebody, you're going to make time. That's how this person is feeling. Okay. And with this 10 here, with this flow, they're really wanting to let their emotions flow. They're wanting to let you know how they feel, but sometimes you get too driven in your work, and sometimes you get too driven in your hermit mode where you keep to yourself, that they kind of just rest and reconsider. They're like, okay, maybe now's not the time. Maybe I'll tell her or him how I feel later, okay? So a little bit of discouragement energy, but they do think very highly of you, okay? So, peaceful resolution. It's like they do know that whatever ends up happening with you guys' relationship, or whatever ends up occurring, it will be peaceful, because they really think highly of you. They know that you will make the right decision, and they know that you will be successful, okay? So, wow. Let me see. What are the other messages for group 7? How does this person feel about group 7? What are the other messages for group 7? Okay. Yeah, back of the deck, Ace of Wands. So it's like Ace of Wands in reverse. So it's like they feel like you're not really as passionate about them as they are with you. Also with Two of Wands in reverse, they feel like you don't really open up to them. You don't really communicate. And with this Eight of Cups in reverse, it's kind of like the energy of maybe they feel like you're still stuck on somebody from your past. Maybe they feel as though you haven't quite moved on from something that you have experienced in your past, but they're really wanting you to open up, because I feel like they're wanting romance from you. They're wanting something from you, okay? But it's like you're too to yourself. You keep to yourself too much, and it's just like you confuse them. But they think very highly of you. They think that you're very beautiful, very attractive, very compassionate. They think that you're very honest, but they're wanting you to honestly communicate more. And sometimes with this Aries energy, it's like sometimes they're wanting you to be the one to initiate the conversation. They're wanting you to be the one to start talking to them first, because maybe they feel like they're the ones having to put in all the effort in this relationship. Okay, and giving and receiving in reverse, they feel like they're giving more than you're giving. So they compromise, and it all goes into that, because it's just like maybe you're too focused on your job, or maybe you're too focused on other things, and you're just not putting your attention to this person. It's like they want your attention. Okay, so the last card that's coming through here, what's the last message for group 7? How does this person feel about group number 7? Happy ending. So I feel like they know, it's like they kind of have a knowing that you guys will work out. They're believing, like their intuition is telling them, okay, everything's gonna happen for a reason. If we're meant, it'll happen. If we're not meant, it'll happen, and I'll be happy. But intuitively, and also this person feels like you are very intuitive, and this person just feels like you will be very successful with or without them, but it's like they want you in their life, okay? So group number 7, that was was your reading. If this resonated with you, make sure you comment down below. Let me know how this made you feel. If this resonated, let me know. I want to read these comments. I want to know what your situations are, okay? Make sure you thumbs up this video. It lets me know that you want to see more like so. Okay, if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed your reading today, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos like so. All right, you guys, so I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in my very next video. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you check out my description box for all of the details, everything. Check that out before you leave. I will talk to you soon. Bye.